contour bronzer. I seem to see this a lot on the search boxes, and we're gonna talk about it today. Most people just talk about contour but neglecting a bit of bronzer. So I want to tell you the importance of contour and bronzer, not just contour but bronzer, and how it's important to incorporate it in your makeup routine. What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyasha and this is Makeup a Difference. If you want to see how this video goes, please stay tuned and carry on watching. So let's start with contour. Contour is a darker shade that is supposed to mimic shadows in your face, sculpt your face. There's different types of contours. There is liquid, there is powder, there is creams. So just according to your skin tone and your face shape, choose what is best for you. So let's talk about face shapes now before we dive into how to contour your face. My face is more of an oval round face. I am a plus babe, so my face is a little bit rounder. I contour a different way. I do the masculine contour because that way it slims down my face. Contour shade is supposed to be cooler, as you can see here. It's not supposed to be warm. That is bronzer. It's supposed to be cooler, where it creates the shadows in your face and sculpts your face. So that's why I like contour, because I am able to get this definition on my face and get a bit of slimmer, lose a little bit pounds with contouring. Masculine contour just sculpts my face the way I like it. This is my preference. There's also the curve contour. I'm gonna put a chart here of different types of contours. It's always good to experiment. Makeup is about experimenting on your face, because you can see what someone else is doing and then you try it and it doesn't look good for you. So I like this, but sometimes I do the curve contour, and not everybody likes the masculine. I think they need to find a better word, because then it's not like I look like a man, it's just the sculpt, the jawline. I don't know if you get what I mean. So when it comes to the application of the contouring, I like to use a brush or a beauty blender. So this side, I'm going to show you how I use a brush, and it's an angled brush. It could be a normal blending brush, but as long as it's a little bit dense, so you can actually blend it all out. So this is how it looks on this side. So now we're gonna blend with a beauty blender, and I'm using the back of the beauty blender just to blend all that out. As you can see, it's not warm, it's very cool toned. It's creating shadows in my face where I want it to be sculpted. When it comes to forehead blending, you don't want to blend down, you want to blend into your hairlines. So I'm going to use an angled small brush to blend my contour in. I also do go back in with a beauty blender just to make sure everything is seamless. I blend my nose contour in my inner corner or near the brow area. And so now let's move on to bronzer. So like I said, contour is cooler and it's supposed to add shadows on your face. Obviously bronzer is warmer, so if you grab a contour shade that's supposed to be a contour and it looks warm, that's a bronzer. Bronzer adds warmness, because when you put a contour after you've put concealer, foundation, your face is kind of a bit flat, so you want to add back that warmth, that life, that vibrance back into your face. Although contour and bronzer are applied around the same places, to know how to also put it on. There's different types of bronzers. There is creams, balms, liquids, powders, the shimmery powders. I tend to use all of them. Let's get to the application. Don't mind the foundation on my hand. So for bronzer, I'm using a cream bronzer. Actually, this is a balm bronzer. It says face and body balm. So this is actually from Timur, and the brand is called La Cava, and I just love how rich it is and how soft it applies and how it blends like a dream. As you can see, I do apply the bronzer the same places I apply contour. The only difference is I'm not adding shadow, I am adding the warmth back. I'm using another blending brush, and I'm using a beauty blender as well. So I need both of the things to do this. So when we blend the bronzer, we want to blend inwards. We don't want to blend outwards. You can do the tapping motion or you can do the swiping motion. It's totally up to you. On this side, I'm using a beauty blender, so I can just give you two versions of each. So you can see from this side, you still get the same look. With bronzer, just as contours, use them according to your skin type. I am combination skin. That means I'm oily on my T-zone, dry on my cheek sides. Also, when you use cream products, even if you're oily skin, do go back in with a bit of powder. But if you're trying to avoid that, just use powder. If you are dry skin, cream all the way. If you do put powder, make sure you put a hydrating mist at the end, so you can bounce in between no matter what skin type you have. But if you're trying to save time or trying to just, you know, like, I'm gonna stick to this, then you can do that. But anyway guys, I hope this video was very helpful. It was one of the top searches on my YouTube analytics. That's it. That's the difference between contour and bronzer, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.